should be fun.
It's the first Sunday of the 2021 NFL season as the Atlanta Falcons host the Philadelphia Eagles. Which early bird will get the worm? Find out next.
Forgot all about the music. Come on. Alright. Let's get this thing started.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020. In his second season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. Nowhere to go
You
for
got
Herbert, and he's going to
listen
go
here.
down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out drive of the game.
Oh, Dante Hall was broken.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
That's my high-powered offense.
Best offense
first and 10. They come up with as far as I can draft.
Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
Adrian Peterson in his prime.
Guy under center,
Brett
Charles
Favre,
at quarterback.
Calvin Johnson.
It's pretty much become
Jared
the norm
Rice,
when we see guys come
Randy
out before a
Moss.
game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
No gain on the play there, second down. Handoff comes to Peterson.
Oh, get off the guy.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. 47 yards on the punt that time. Just
crazy
1
thing
yard
is
on
how hard
the
it's going to
return.
be.
And the
Even
Eagles
though I
will
have
be
that good
backed up
offense.
deep to get the drive started as they
was a
take
bunch
over
of-
1st and 10.
There's a bunch
So
of
back
Hall of
on the
Famers
field,
and
here come
legends
the Eagles for their second
on
drive.
defense.
They went
Everybody's
3
going to have
out
a
on their
stack
first
team.
drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2,
Woo!
1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back
Derek
to the 12-yard
Thomas.
line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Let's go, boys.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a second down and 6. Now it's Herbert. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker.
Come on, man, that's your guy.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Is it there, Thomas again?
And he's going to go down.
Yep.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin
there goes AP.
First and 10. And
there you go, AP.
Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Whew.
Throw left
Good
side,
catch, Jerry.
completion to Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Figure out how to run with this team, run over all the offense.
On that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, Calvin Johnson, baby.
This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. As his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Oh, he was rough.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the sack on first down, Herbert. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Herbert now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The X Factor, Dante
He's been a
Hall.
busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give it to Peterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball again, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually get a touchdown, Falcons. Adrian Peterson, 69 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggles.
And normally what you get is renewed determination.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Herbert. And throw right side complete to Parker. A gain of 6 there on first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they pitched to the tight end.
Ooh, they faked it. And then it gets stuffed.
They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Second down, Peterson again. A strong running. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Peterson out of the gun.
Oh, Peterson's gone again.
Peterson a first down. More. Touchdown, Falcons. Adrian Peterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And that is off.
I gotta get used to kicking with the left-handed
It's no good.
Left-footed kicker.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Jump ball to Calvin.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's Favre to throw.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is Favre.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Favre. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That'll be caught by Rice.
Oh!
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, my
and
gosh, we had it, too.
That's where the return stops. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU.
Good read,
right?
right?
With only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs, I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. And that will be caught, but
he's out of bounds.
The end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
They start the drive with Peterson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They toss it left side to Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Favre.
Who was that to?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Oh, my God.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
That was a terrible throw by Brett Favre.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing is far.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And
Oh my God, Peterson fumbled it! What is? Oh my God, they're going to return this!
The big fella, the 20, 10, and he is not quite.
Oh my God!
And they'll mark him down right about
We've
the
had
1
2
yard
fumbles.
line.
Partner, that would look like it was
One
over.
pick
I mean, they
six.
had
What is
control,
going
had
on
the
out
football,
here?
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
Wow.
Philadelphia.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
This is just a
Oh,
disaster.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Wow, we're falling apart.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We were up 20-0. But then we have a fumble.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Then we have a pick 6.
Focus now moves to Adrian
And then Adrian Peterson
He is
just-
north of 200 yards.
And Adrian
Anytime
Peterson
that you can
fumbled.
say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
It's been a terrible day.
He's hoping for more,
Passing.
the cherry
Oh,
on
gross.
top maybe, as this game goes forward. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he's going to be dropped.
They're trying to strip it again because they knew you already fumbled once.
30 to the 32. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
246 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
What's for AP?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Oh, my gosh.
He brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, he folded.
And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. The 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. When you think about the strong safety position, you know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action. It's Favre. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout.
That was scary, too.
So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's
he didn't get it.
And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Herbert to throw. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing, Herbert.
Sack.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Oh, I got stuck.
He's got room to run past the 20. And this is caught by Parker. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's stuck on the cross.
Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert.
A sack again.
Throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Herbert going to throw. And
yep.
He's brought down.
Yes, sir.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times.
We had a 20-0 lead at half and never scored again. We had 2 fumbles,
and ready to go, and you
2
think are going
picks,
to be
1 for a
successful.
pick 6.
Not so far in this game.
They go
We're
down
going
to
to get out of
a
here
new
and escape with
campaign
the win.
off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
We should be thankful we're leaving out here with a win.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?
We're going to figure out our passing attack because that passing attack was just terrible. No reason I should have less than 100 yards throwing. I'm glad that AP fucking shut up. But when you got those kind of wide receivers, you should not be only averaging 100 yards, less than 100 yards on offense or passing. What it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Alright. Disappointed how we finished that game, but catch us on the next.